feel that. Oh, my Lord. Look at that.
Brian, do you happen to have a camera?
Yeah, I got one right here.
Boy, I'd love to make a photograph with this fish.
Yeah, we got to get that.
You got it ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Wow, look at the girth on that thing.
All right, darling, go be a bass.
So here it comes, the summing up. Any way you look at it, strip mining doesn't do the land any favors. But it's heartening to see what's been done here at the Wilds by way of undoing the damage. No, the result is not quite natural. But nowadays, what is? The flocks of passenger pigeons that once darkened these skies are long gone, and nothing will bring them back. The last of the species, a forlorn female affectionately called Martha, died in a zoo here in Ohio almost a century ago. The land isn't the same as it was, nor is the wildlife. But what's being done at the Wilds is a positive step. Brian Flechsig, by the way, has put out a CD of his music called River Songs. So here I am, another day's bass fishing under my belt, performing on TV with a professional musician. Only in America. Come with me on a trip into angling adventure. We'll ride the ragged edge where the fish are big and wild. From the fabled Walker's Cay, we'll travel to the loneliest oceans and the farthest rivers in search of the best light tackle action. And we'll burn the stories into the memory of film on the Walker's Cay Chronicles. Surprises come in lots of costumes, but never was I more surprised than the first time I found myself fly fishing for carp. Dave Whitlock had made wild claims for this proverbial trash fish and proved them to my satisfaction. So now, much later, I'm driving 1,000 miles to Mad River Outfitters in Columbus, Ohio, to carp fish with Brian Flechsig. Brian just happens to be a buddy of Dave Whitlock. Could this carp thing be a conspiracy? Who's this Flip guy on the poster on Brian's door? Books by Flip, too. I'd better look into this. I figured I'd find Brian holed up in the back tying mulberry flies. That's just one of the countless weird things about fly fishing for carp. Matching the hatch means imitating fruit.
What are you using to tie those things with?
Geez, Flip, it's nothing but just loops of chenille.
I'll be doggone.
3 strands of chenille and just loop them up the hook. Got your perfect berry, a little zap-a-gap on the underside. And
as usual, on a fishing trip, I lost track of time. But it was somewhere around the 4th of July when we launched on a quarry lake west of Columbus. That's also when the mulberries turn ripe and purple, and the carp lie underneath waiting for them to fall off like dogs looking for scraps. But I soon learned these carp are a whole lot pickier than any canines. And for that matter, pickier than most trout.
There is a carp there. Are those bass? No.
Never would I have dreamed that one day I'd be brushing off bass and casting to carp instead.
Cast. Okay, he's thinking about it. Oh, come on. All right. Walk him on the head. Plop it down again. Okay, all right, he's going shallow. He's going shallow. That's where we want him. All right, good. Oh, bluegill got it. Bluegill took it out of his path.
I got cheated on that one.
Yeah, if the bluegill get it first, it's for whatever reason the carp don't think about it.
It is so hard for me to actually cast and try to hit a fish with the lure.
Oh, bonk him.
That is so contrary to everything I've taught myself since I started fishing.
Oh, you want to knock the senses out of him.
So it takes a totally new presentation, new to me anyway, to fool these carp. They care less about the look of the fly and more about the sound of it plopping in the water
On it.
and the way it sinks.
He's on it. Got it. All right. Oh, sorry.
I couldn't tell where, not your fault. I just couldn't tell.
You know, Flip, you've got to see their mouth open, and you've got to time it. It's really so rhythmic. You have to time it just right, and you see the white of their mouth open, and then you see it close, and then that's the time to tighten up. And if you're just a split second too early, the way their mouth is, you don't get it. There he comes over here. See him coming up?
Yeah, I got him.
Hit him. Do it again. Oh, do it now. He's on it. Unique situation.
My buddy Brian Flechsig claims this is the fly fishing of the future, wrestling with carp. He thinks the unthinkable, and he just might be right. Carp fishing is completely unpretentious, like fishing for panfish, and yet it takes all the finesse of angling for trout and bonefish.
I don't know if I can get it out.
When they're going for the berries, they don't mess around. They're beautiful fish, actually. They got pretty color to them. Whitlock says a cross between a cutthroat, bonefish, redfish, and a stainless steel fish.
Stainless steel fish.
Yeah.
Dave's right. A carp is a conglomerate, 3 or 4 different kinds of fish from the time you spot it till the time you turn it loose,
Yes.
which you do unless you're going to eat it.
All right.
Really impressed with the way he just ripped over to that fly like it was a lizard or something and
Well,
ate it.
they hear it hit the water and they just charge it. You know? They don't even think about what it looks like at that point when they're keyed in.
Fast as they strike, there's a fine line between spooking the fish and getting their attention with the dropping fly. It took me a day to get the hang of it, even with Brian's coaching, and Brian had to learn it once too.
When did you first start fly fishing for carp? Did you start on your own, or did Dave get you started on this?
Nah, Flip, I would actually say that Jim Andricks, who started working at the shop about 8-9 years ago, who's been a pretty big influence on my warm water career. I would say Jim got me into it first. He's been carp fishing for years and years.
Fly fishing?
Yeah, absolutely, fly fishing for him. He loved smallmouth bass fishing, but when that wasn't happening, he started chasing carp around. And heck, he had a full selection of flies that he had designed for carp 15, 20, 25 years ago.
I'll be darned, because I never heard of it at all until Dave Whitlock started talking to me about doing it in the Great Lakes.
Sure.
And foolishly, I just believed that that was the only place that it happened and the only place that people did it. And I was shocked when you started telling me about this mulberry thing.
Oh, yeah.
Often, the trick was to draw them out from the bank with a cast or two, then drop the fly close to the fish without spooking it. Now we'd see if the first carp I caught was only a fluke.
Your line's right on top of him.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong.
Although he's turning, Flip, he's turning. Leave it. I don't think he's going to do it. Although if you get it out without spooking him, you might plop one in front of his nose. Maybe he's thinking. Watch for his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, he's sticking his nose out. On it. Excellent.
Boy, there's a load of them in there.
Yep, they got berries too. Now he's gonna fight pretty much like a tuna.
Pretty much like a tuna.
He's just gonna go down and down and down.
Well, no. He's going to have to come up and up and up.
There you go.
There will be no tuna tactics here. Those are tactics that I know. See, he probably thinks I'm some flatlander that's unaware of these tactics.
Mulberry season isn't the whole story of fly fishing for carp, but it's one lively chapter. Do carp fight harder when they're bursting with berries? All I know is this one's an armful with a 5-weight fly rod. Mulberry trees grow naturally in Asia where carp come from, so it's a sort of ethnic food for the species, like polar bears in the Arctic feeding on seals.
You know what? I'd like to see you catch one.
Fair enough.
Get your stick ready.
So Brian scans the mulberry shadows for fish, while I get busy trying to look like a carp guide.
Look at this. Carp with their backs out of the grass. See this flip?
Is it turtle or carp?
No, 2 carp. There's no way to catch those fish.
Film them, though.
They are just in there, just gorging themselves. He's turning. There it is.
There's a huck fin quality to this carp fishing, even though we're fly fishing and not bait dunking. Carp were just being stocked in America in the days of Huck's fictional journey.
There's another one.
How far are the fish that you're looking at?
50 foot.
Okay. I'll just ease up there real.
60 foot. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. There's 2 carp there now. Oh!
They weren't hip to us at all. That was really excellent the way you worked those fish. And I do think one of them ate.
Yeah. I got a fish here. I got a fish here. Oh, he's on it. Oh, did you see that? Did you see the mouth open? Puta.
Sorry about all this moving around, Brian, but the wind is...
That's okay. There's nothing you can do. And if I think I could have caught that fish maybe twice if I could have seen the timing better and known when to tighten up on him. It's when I see the mouth open, you just have to guess when to go ahead and tighten if you can't really see exactly what's happening. It's a serious amount of teamwork. I think I got a fish right there. Yes, I do. There he's on it. He's on it. Got him. There's another one coming out there. Now that time I could see the mouth open and I knew when to set the hook.
I guess I could help you by backing out from over top of this fish, couldn't I? I'm sitting here watching the master and I forgot what my job was. Sorry.
That's just quite all right.
Fishing for carp, Brian and I are kindred spirits. A year ago, he introduced me to some amazing bass ponds in the dead center of Ohio's summer heat. I lost a bass so big, I thought I was back home in Florida. And next year, Brian and I are headed to Patagonia